Hey you all, what's going on? It's Jay Prissy coming at you again. What it do, boo? All I have to say is, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? Come on and subscribe to your girl. Enjoy yourself, because we're going to have a ball on this channel. I'm trying to tell you. Now, also, I would like everybody to click those thumbs up button. I'm just going to get into it about I Dream of NeNe. Episode 1, it was good. It was just, I'm just gonna give you the rundown of the highlights of what I like. Like, I like how she was spending time with Bryce. She was helping him pick out some things for his apartment, the basics, because that's what NeNe said she was gonna buy. It showed her going and having a talk with the lawyer, talking to the lawyer about a prenup. She's seeing Greg, letting them know, hey, they need to go to counseling, because who knew that Greg had 5 kids and he was married prior to NeNe 20-something years, and nobody act like they knew that. Hell, I thought I knew, but I don't know. Maybe I was getting him mixed up with Peter. All I know is Greg got 5 kids, grown kids, real grown. And NeNe feels like, you know, he's kept them away from them really becoming a blended family. And it's like it's time out for that. She's been married to him for 15 years. They've been together for 17 years. It's like, come on, they are not newlyweds. Greg, what are you doing over here? And what it seems to me, you all, that Greg just felt like that since it was already chaotic over there in that situation, he's just gonna let that environment be that environment. He was gonna keep his environment with, you know, NeNe over here and let it be. But these children, on this other hand, with this previous marriage, is feeling some kind of way about NeNe. And NeNe wants them to know that she is not the step monster, you know. So we will see upcoming episodes on what's really going on with that situation. But it was just like very shocking that after all these years, they haven't come together. But you know, Greg is the head of household, so he's gonna have to come on and get with it, because Miss NeNe is not playing with his ass. She want him to go to counseling. But Greg, he from the old school. He feel like, you know, you don't go to counseling, you go pray to God, you know, you go to church and everything else and work them things out. I don't know if he was doing that prior for 17 years, but that method isn't working here. You need to go talk to somebody else. And I'm not saying about the religion thing, because I love God, don't get me wrong about that, but it's like, you know, I don't know if he's talked to his pastor about it and he just saying y'all go to church and just pray about it. I don't know, but you need to seek other counsel as well. You know, it's nothing wrong with that, and it's healthy to get it out there. But of course, it shows him giving that man hell when they go to counseling, telling him, you know, you don't even know my kids, and telling NeNe, you know, she know that his kids don't feel like that she broke up a marriage or whatever, and he just automatically got with this stripper and stuff like that. But she would say that she did not know. And I did like how she communicated, you know, with Greg. One thing about it, Miss NeNe is a sharp cookie. You didn't see her like trying to challenge him in his face and all this other stuff or whatever. Oh, but we know she will get in that ass. But she was just letting them know, you know, where she stood and what she was trying to, you know, get out of the counseling, the help, you know, that she wants him to, you know, get this family together. Let's come as a blend. It's been a minute, so it's about that time. And before I marry your ass, like, this is something that we really need to discuss, because evidently it's been water up on the bridge, because Greg's saying like he's stubborn like that. Now, you know, it did show that she was talking about a prenup, and you know, prenups go different ways. He could leave with something, the stuff that he came in with, and she could leave with the stuff she came with. And I think that's the one that she's going to choose. She was on a radio show talking about it, and they was like, you know, what about a prenup? And you know, she was telling them that, yeah, a prenup is needed. And I think that that's smart for her, because, you know, this is the second time around with Greg, and I like them together, but at the same time, she's just trying to cover herself. So I get that. You know, it's just like safety. It's just like safe sex, okay? Protect yourself. Now, I can get with that. I'm just really waiting for things to just really kick out. But like I say, it is good. And Greg is really being that Devo. Like, you know, baby, I ain't never seen Greg like that. And NeNe was saying she ain't never seen Greg like that either. Like, you know, he was like not trying to hear what the counselor had to say. I think he was a counselor or a psychologist or psychiatrist, one of them. He was somebody. He was a doctor. I know that much. So that's that on that. You have to watch the show because it's going to get even better along the way. Now, I did like to see her with her aunties. Her Uncle Mel, didn't know he was married 5 times. And Curtis, who she did call, like Curtis still been dissing with her or whatever. Come to find out, if you don't know who Curtis is, Curtis was NeNe's father until she found out he wasn't her real father. So he's been dissing with her, but I'm glad that he's going to be able to walk her down the aisle. Now, I don't know if y'all remember when NeNe found out who her real father was or whatever. He looked like her oldest son. I guess, where is that man? Can he walk you down the aisle? I guess not. NeNe don't have a relationship with him. Something is missing with that puzzle. We don't know, but that's what I know so far. Now, I want to get into the new Atlanta. Now, I wasn't going to even watch this show, but y'all, if I tell you I started watching it and enjoying it, I was enjoying it. I'm just going to get it like this. Alex. Alex is the girl that has been giving everything. Her, I guess her dad was a dentist or something like that. Well, he is a dentist, so he paid for all of these things for her car, everything. She don't have to want for nothing. You know, she was like, he even paid for her boots. He doesn't even know. They have a model on there, Beautiful, which is her friend named Sincerely. They have a white girl on there. I believe her name is Emily. She owns a boutique named Raw Denim. And also you have Vaughn on there. Vaughn is, ooh, he is something nice on the eyes. Then you have Africa on there. You have Tribble on there. And I believe that that's pretty much of the cast, if I can remember. Now, like I said, I wasn't going to really get into this show, but you all, this show is good. If I tell you, like I say, Alex, you know, she goes to school, but also she wants to be a trophy wife. Now, if she meets up with the new girl, Emily, which is Africa's friend who wants to be a singer, and you know, Emily is a hard-working white woman, and she like, I'm not with this trophy wife stuff. Like, how come you don't want to get no job and stuff like that? So, of course, Alex was into her feelings and was like, you know, you wasn't even invited. You know, everybody else was invited to say, but you weren't even invited, and you got the most to say. One of her friends was like, you know, you don't know what a trophy wife is, Emily? You know, Google it. So, of course, Africa is friends with Emily and was telling her, hey girl, you can't come in here with that kind of attitude, you know, trying to check her about it because her mom is a trophy wife and stuff like that. But it was like, was something wrong with her mama? How she was talking, I wasn't getting it. Their house was creepy to me. Her mom's house, I'm just sorry. But they had like mirrors everywhere, and her mama had a pole in her bathroom, baby. I guess she's still getting her freak on. But it was just like Alex give me kind of artificial. Like, I really wasn't here for her. Africa and Vaughn, let me get into that. Africa is trying to be a singer. Now, you can tell I'm independent. You can't tell me nothing. But like Vaughn was telling her, hey, you're going to have to trust him. He was like, he's not into R&B. He's into star R&B, baby. And, you know, he was just letting her know, you're going to have to trust somebody. Trust me. Come on with it and everything else. You could tell that there's something there and everything else. And I'm with Vaughn. He telling her, you know, if all what you have is working, talking about her package, then you should have been somewhere by now. But you haven't. So you need to listen to somebody. I don't know if y'all caught that shade, but I caught it. Also, he was like, you can also perform all over the world. But baby, if you are not being a Ticketmaster seller, then you ain't about shit. You need some help. But Vaughn is a creative, I guess, help mold, you know, upcoming artists with their appearance, and I guess being, you know, mold them into the, I guess, creative, what I'm trying to look for, I guess, star that you want, you know. So he was like, Blue Cottrell. It was like, you shouldn't have said that name, because we ain't heard that name. I ain't heard that name for over 15 years now. I ain't got nothing against it, but ain't nobody here for that. He say Dream and Cody Simpson. So I take those two. So it seems like, the exercises that he was giving her, telling her, believe that you are a star. I did like that. I just liked him, and I adored his little son. His son has a lot of personality, and was like, why you not with my mama? It was like, boy, I'd have told you why I went with your mama, because clearly Vaughn wants to be a playboy, so we're gonna see upcoming that, Africa and him have a little something going on, because when she was singing to him and he was like, you gotta serenade me, you gotta make me feel it, entice me, baby. She was singing to him, rubbing all in his face and stuff like that, and he was staring at her. He told her, stay in the moment. I know Africa was wet at that moment. I don't care what nobody say. And he was like, he could get her to the top or something like that. I'm like, yeah, she want to get on top of some dick. Sorry to say it that way, but that's what it looked like. And before I knew it, while they were showing the previews that, hey, they gonna be kissing and doing all this other stuff. Yeah. Also, Africa is a girl from Alabama who is a Jehovah's Witness, and she ended up having a party. It's like I said before, people with their religions and everything else, and I'm not trying to attack nobody about it, but people do what they want to do. They be like, oh, I don't do this, or I don't do that, but clearly you had a celebration. And of course, Alex and Emily come now and everything else. Emily doesn't have nothing to say to Alex and all this other stuff, because she feeling a certain kind of way. Like, we ain't got nothing to come out. Got to talk to her. Alex feeling some kind of way. But baby, Emily number 1 and 2, which is her partner of Raw Denim, was baby talking about Alex hair. It ain't nothing like somebody talk about your extensions, and she need a retouch and all this other stuff and relaxing stuff, because Alex gives off like she's all of this and all of that. But it was like, girl, they was like really going in on her, talking about her dress, talking about it looked like it was from Forever 21, 1999. That dress was ugly as fuck. Now, I was upset about that, because Forever 21 is my store. I don't care if I had millions in the bank or whatever. That's gonna be my store. That's just my store. So, but that dress, I'm like, that ain't from Forever 21. How dare you? Like, girl, that dress was ugly. But it's just like Alex gives off like she is all of this and all of that. But I saw why they was tearing her down. But while they was doing that, I think that girl from, y'all remember Proud Family with what's her name? Proud Family, that little cartoon, that little girl, Dejanay or whatever. Alice got a little friend that look like her with that same hair color and everything, and she talks like her, and she's overhearing them talking shit about her friends. So of course she goes back and tell Alex. So Alex want to confront the girl. So all we know next, well, now I'm gonna say tomorrow, actually, they're gonna be showing us that, hey, it's going down, baby. And all I know is Africa is going to have a thing for Triple 2, because that's Emily's friend, and he's a hot white boy. And something Triple, she just, not Triple, Africa throws me out, because she was like, what they look like, I've never dated a white guy before. And, and they was like, what if they had kids together? She don't want to look like the maid. It's like, girl, bye. So it's going to get more juicy, you all. And the thing is, I don't know if y'all caught this clip or whatever, but baby, I don't understand, if Africa is friends with Alex, how the hell you messing with Vaughn? Because clearly Alex messing with him too. But Vaughn is saying, hey, he ain't with no damn body. So, child, we are going to see. Vaughn keeps saying, like, he wasn't ready to be with his other, with his son's mother, because he wasn't down for the love and the mushy stuff, the affection, the romance and stuff, but he wants that now. But it's like, you saying that and you telling your son, trying to set an example, like, his son was like, he talking to 2 girls or whatever. He's like, nah, you should be talking to 1, but it's like, you need to lead by example. But you on this show, you fucking around with not this girl, but this girl too, and they supposed to be friends. And my thing is, that show a little shadiness on Africa part, because you knew he was messing with Alex. Whatever that it was, it's like, if that's your friend, that means hands off, girl. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I don't know, but I am staying tuned to it because this shit is good. I'm gonna tell y'all must watch it. Like I say, I Dream of NeNe, love it. At the New Atlanta, I am digging this shit. Okay, so hey, watch it. Let me know what you think. If you have watched it, tell me what you think and your thoughts on it. And I'm out this piece. Bye.